And we're back on the shivering break. That break was shivering. Burr.
I mean, it's President's Day, so everyone deserves a little time off. I think that includes us. So if we're a little slow on the release, life gets in the way sometimes, but we're back on the road. Show goes on. And a little couple-day retreat was really nice.
You know, Rome wasn't built in a day.
Staycation, so...
Mario Kart, Fall Guys.
I'm surprised people are still listening to us this deep. It's not even that deep, but like deep for us.
It could get deeper.
It could always get deeper. I mean, we go to Bergen one day, it'll always get deeper.
Faster, harder, and stronger, apparently.
Explain to the folks about Bergen.
Man, I haven't been, but I want to go. I met some friends. Hashtag Nino, you know who you are, out there in Australia. He told me about his experience trying to get into Bergen, and I think he went to there's another place over there, Sassafras.
Well, Bergen's like this exclusive, like ultra exclusive house club. You know what I mean? In Berlin,
Establishment.
It's an institution. Yeah, and if you're who's who is one of our buddies is leaving now. I don't know why, but
yeah, they got scared. We started recording.
It was too much.
They couldn't handle it.
Anyways, Bergen.
Kind of like Bergen.
Yeah, Bergen essentially is like, I want to say there's like a 99% rejection rate going on.
But there is, and there's 100% sex rate when you get in there.
Allegedly, but I heard Elon Musk and Ye got in, so
they be who they are.
And I heard it's not even about like clout like that. It's just like, it's real gatekeeping shit, like old school, like Studio 54 level. Like, we pick you because we want you in and nothing else. Like, it don't matter who you are.
Yeah, you definitely have to come with some black leather, some fishnets.
I don't know. They say you shouldn't sleep for 3 days and don't take a shower.
Smoke a lot of cigarettes.
Yeah, wear everything black on black and try to get in. But speaking of fits, what you wearing today, buddy?
Black on black. I've been fucking with the...
Ready for Bergen?
Ready for Bergen. I've been fucking with the, the Canadian tuxedo, the denim on denim. So I went into the archives and I found some black denim that I hadn't worn in a while. Slim cut. Did a nice big cuff.
Okay.
And then I got a, I think type 1 denim jacket. Its model is a type 1, but it's from Uniqlo.
You said you were kind of impressed they had that type of model in such a big store.
Exactly. I was impressed, and they had every hue or shade of denim or wash, from the lightest dad wash to this black and the super dark indigo in between.
I dig it. I think low-key I'm like a huge fan of like worn in black denim. Before, in the Rockstar Skinnies era of our dressing careers, it was like jet black, like, and no dye. Like, not no dye, like all dye, no fade. Right? It's like, I want that shit to be fucking midnight.
Yeah, we were on the hunt for the blackest black.
And like back in the day, we used to be like, yo, if it fades, you gotta get a new pair.
Mm-hmm.
Right? On the previous pod, I think we were talking about that with the Will. Is like, you gotta keep that shit dark.
100%.
The denim, that is.
Now I like it faded.
Yeah, a little more a little more like late 90s vibe. Mid to late 90s.
Dude, I want to get a pair of 501s or 505s, black denim. Get them nice and faded. Crop them, 27 inseam, 27 and a half maybe. So I can wear them with loafers or with like Converse or whatever shoe I want to wear them with. But just the fit of that pant, how it's a little bit more loose, but not extremely baggy. Silhouette would look fly as hell.
How does it look with your cowboy boots? But what'd you pull up with today? What type of shoes?
Converse.
Yeah.
Old school. White, cream white, 70s. High top.
What did Will say?
Those are the best ones.
No, like, those are summer Uggs.
Oh, summer Uggs. Those are the basic Uggs right there. Those are what
I do like the 1970s Chuck Converse. Like, I think the cushioning is superior. That's the perfect amount of, like, chunkiness. I think they're just more durable, right?
They just look better.
It's just better. Everything's better.
Higher quality.
I mean? So you're rocking it with the big cuff with the mid to late 90s black faded jeans.
Mm-hmm.
Socks. Nike.
Nike dry fit socks, white long sleeve t-shirt from Target.
All right.
$6 make you holla. And my black denim jacket. And then I got the Urban Outfitters beanie. You know, the gnome vibes.
I think you're ready to be on the set of Footloose, the original one from 1980, whatever, with Kevin Bacon.
All I need to do is tuck my shirt in. Oh, and I'm wearing an Arc'teryx belt.
You're wearing an
Fuck
Arc'teryx
with
belt?
me.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit. Hey, shout out to Brost.
Form over function. Function over form.
In a weird way, we include all our past guests in the combo somehow. You know, so listen, if you're an interviewee on this show, you live with us forever.
You'll be around
Free
for a
ads
while.
free ads for life. All right, holla, come in low.
And I'm on my Gary V shit right now. We're working off the phone. I left the iPad at the house.
That's
so
good.
You know.
Modular on the
Exactly.
go. You know, fit in your
Efficient.
pocket, fit in your jacket pocket, fit in anywhere. I'm wearing the metalwood white. What is this, like 1980s like style hat with the rope hat essentially? I don't know.
With the green under, nice touch. I like that.
You know, Augusta vibes. Augusta, when are you gonna have us, please? We've been turned down for the Masters for like 4 years now, and it seems like forever. Metalwood is like a local LA golf company. I mean, there's a ton of like those streetwear golf companies, you know, like Malibu and whatnot. I'm wearing a John Elliott. What do you call this shit?
Flannel.
Worn in like faux worn in flannel, which I do love. One of my favorite flannels. I think the best thing he does, John Elliott, is flannels. So
It has a nice boxy cut. It's like a little cropped.
it's like a perfect lazy day. Like,
Is it a camp color or is it a regular color?
It's a regular color.
Okay.
It's just kind of like so thick. Like
like
it kind of
that.
just lays out, and
like
it's just
that.
like it could be like used as a jacket, a mid-layering piece, or you wear on top of like a hoodie and whatnot.
Is that specific cut or piece like a perennial piece, or is it like a one-time only?
This is like a perennial piece. Like the only flannels I do want to wear are like John Elliott ones or like vintage ones from like Woolrich
Or
You know
Saint
what I mean?
Laurent?
I don't know about Saint Laurent. That's
No?
a bit much. I don't even know what you're trying to mention that for. But yeah, it's like this
First brown boy to get a pop.
If y'all are looking for flannels, I head you towards John Elliott or vintage Woolrich if you can find it, made in USA.
Or Ralph Lauren. Double
Or
RL.
or double RL. Good. Yeah, thanks for reminding me. Double RL, amazing. Wearing a vintage now. I'll call it vintage. A little to a fault. Season 1 YT collection. Right here. Rocking that
Wait to
shit.
see season 2. Wait to see season 2.
It's like Lil Wayne. Sorry for the wait. Like ... etc.
It'll come.
It'll come. Yeah. Then I'm wearing LA Apparel like utility pants, canvas, simple.
I like them. Some work pant.
Yeah. Then I got the 990 V5s, simple gray on gray.
Steve Jobs.
Steve Jobs. I like the way that the whiteness of my pant leg, the opening, lays onto the actual shoe, and then of course Nike socks, dry fit, black compression.
Okay.
Very like lazy drapey day where it's just like I just want everything just to lay and hang and flow and just really easy breezy right now because I don't know, the weather's really nice right now in LA. So
Trying into that flow state.
if I fucking hear about flow state one more time, if I hear about one more fucking ice bath,
Yo, if you do enough ice baths and if you get into enough flow states, they start calling you flow siding.
does it come with a side of CRM? CRM for you folks is client relationship management.
Yeah, you actually have an assistant standing outside the ice bath. Like you tell him, hey, follow up with so and so.
Isn't it kind of weird though? Like all I hear on my TikTok or Reels or whatever have you, fucking micro content is like it's Andrew Huberman, flow state, and fucking client relationship outreach.
I honestly don't know who that is. So I need to look into that. But like,
Huberman, he's the one like the neuroscientist from Stanford.
I need to check him out.
Yeah, he's like it's like a huge like running like all the pod. Like he's a feature on the pod, and he's having a moment right now.
Okay.
He's the one that's a huge advocate for ice baths.
Okay.
Yeah,
No wonder
yeah.
everyone's doing ice baths.
Like what was it? Who's that fucking ice guy that was doing the ice shit? Like the breathing technique, whatever. I'm gonna go on a tangent. You know,
David
what I mean?
Blaine.
No. I'll say Josh Waitskin, but I think that he's a chess player, not a fucking. Y'all know him. Like the whole, like routine career, like advice. You know what I'm talking about? Like reheat your body.
So, bit of a hard cut, but I want to know who's giving out this advice. Those fucking red boots from MSCHF.
Oh, you want to get into it already about the red boots from MSCHF?
I've been waiting, and I want to know your take on this because is it, brost? It has no form or function. It's not about that. It's how they look.
It's purely form, right? Like, you want my take as far as I like it or my analysis?
First, if you like it. Second, analysis.
I weirdly like it.
How would you rock it?
I'm weirdly obsessed with it. I wouldn't rock it.
Okay.
MSCHF is an art collective from New York City, and they're perfectly masterful in garnering attention. Like the art of garnering attention, they're the best. They're the one that did the Satan shoes with Lil Nas X. They also did the ATM counter, the one in Art Basel
that showed you your balance. The PT Cruiser, the car.
They did the PT Cruiser. Like 200 people get a key to the PT Cruiser, and like I had to travel across country, and like other people took care of it. It's like he does a lot of like performative art.
This isn't the first shoe they've done either. The Gobstoppers with Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah, they did that. The Wavy Baby with Tyga, and then like the contrast to the Satan shoes, right? Was the Jesus one.
I didn't see the Jesus.
And they got like holy water from like Jordan, like that, where he got baptized, like in it. Anyways, like they're good. Like we know all this stuff. We know everything and nothing about them at the same time, which is genius. Like it makes
the only way to deal
makes
with
their
them is
artwork
how.
pop out.
Have you heard about their app?
No, what is that?
So their app is their only point of contact with them. Everyone has to have the app.
No, they're genius. I love MSCHF. I love what they do. And as far as like people wearing it, I mean, you could wear it. Obviously, the reference is Astro Boy, or people are now saying boots from Dora the Explorer. And you know what? That's like good art could be like a double entendre.
Yeah.
Good art could be perceived in multiple ways. And I like it in a purely like a sculpture or a statue. I think it's something that it's a piece of how to garner attention in 2023. This is what art looks like in 2023.
Okay.
You know what I mean? We like to stand and look at paintings in the MoMA and whatnot, or like, this is very Duchampian, like Charles Duchamp. He's like
who's Duchamp?
He's the one, like some Parisian artist from, dare I say, the 1910s, 1920s. Don't quote me on that. But he is the one that made normal objects, put them together, and recreate art. Like famously, he put like a urinal out as art, or put like a bicycle wheel on top of a stool and called it art. I mean, it was like the first precursor steps to like performance art. And everyone's like, I could have done that, but him doing that makes it art, and you just following makes you a follower. So I look at that in that sense. What about you?
Fuck, I don't know. When I first saw them, I was like, it's another MSCHF shoe. Like,
oh, it's another drop.
Yeah,
yeah,
another one. And then I understood the references behind it. I was like, okay, where is it coming from? So I was like, it's kind of hot. I see what you're saying as far as like it could be in a museum. I could totally see a lot of people having them in their home, in their office, wherever they want to hold them, in a glass case, or like, in one of those cases to present them.
Maybe.
As far as rocking them, I don't know. I feel like I'd want to try at least to see if I could pull it off just for sport. But also it's kind of, I don't want to be
it's a bit much for you?
A bit much, and I also don't want to be sipping the Kool-Aid with everybody else. So it would be something I'd like to admire at a museum or at an art exhibit.
Yeah.
Or if I'm lucky enough to get a pair and put them in my home or my office. But either way, there's some fucking weird ass shoes, but I like them.
I think
not everything has to be perfect, or
Yeah, I think like obviously if it's Dora the Explorer, or more than likely it's probably Astro Boy as far as their reference goes. Like there's something about like his commentary on how like clothes and objects that we wear are becoming a bit more cartoonish.
Yeah,
a bit like, garish.
I never thought it'd be possible to wear Astro Boy's boots.
Yeah, there's like a child wonderment, because I used to watch it as a kid, the cartoon. It's like a little child wonderment, and be like, oh, that's kind of cool. It makes something so like youthful and innocent. It's like, oh, it's just referencing my childhood, cartoons and whatnot. I think also could be a commentary, excuse me, on the state of like people's, I don't know, wardrobe.
I guess it could be like the reference points of like, oh fuck, you're wearing Astro boots. Like it could be the conversation opener of like, oh, I like the boots. You know, that's phase one, and then phase two is like, kind of why are you wearing them? And if they're wearing them for the reasons like yourself, or they used to watch Astro Boy when they were a kid, or they used to watch whatever it may have been for that reference point. Now you have a relationship that you can build off that. And there's a connection, and who knows what it may lead to, just from those. Just from that item of clothing.
Yeah. You know the resale value going on StockX at the moment? I just checked it before we went online.
No, what is it?
Dude, so the retail for $350 naturally sold out within a minute. Now they're reselling for $1,400.
Damn.
Almost a 5x return, like 4.5x return within a couple days of its release. Insane. Master at garnering attention. That's what I think.
Weren't we just having a conversation earlier about like getting a 4 or 5% return on your investment? How many MSCHF boots could this individual purchase?
A decent lot. Yeah.
And get a return on his investment. Shit, if you had, let's just say for argument's sake, you had $10,000 or 50, how many MSCHF boots would you buy and what would you do with them?
Motherfucker, do not buy MSCHF boots. Priorities are wrong. Straight wrong. Don't do that. Please don't do that, folks. You have the $10,000. Do the right thing. Give it to us.
Exactly. We'll show you.
And we'll tell you what to buy.
Yo, we'll go buy some Visvim 1-of-1 pieces like Kith.
You should invest in the consulting firm that we run.
Exactly.
And then we'll connect you to brands that we get a piece of.
We'll actually tell you what brands to buy.
We'll connect you to our link tree. What's going on with our link tree? We'll get it out there to you folks.
Yeah.
But speaking of big red boots, everyone wants to know thoughts on the Super Bowl Rihanna all red outfit, right? And heard those red Solomons that she wore. By the way, we've been advocating for Solomons on this pod for a very, very long time. Y'all are catching up. They're calling it the Rihannas now. So I want your take on the shoe, of course, and then if you watched the performance, what's your take? And Riri's back. It's been a minute since Auntie dropped. Auntie's the album, by the way.
Auntie? So I'm a bit upset that so many people know about the Solomons now. Specifically those shoes. I believe they are the Mason Margiela collab. Or they might just be the regular ones. I don't know. I have to double check. Because there's two that look almost identical. And the only difference is like the fabric that wraps around it.
Yeah, it cinches on top.
Either way, it's a red high top boot. They both cinch on top, but one has a piece of fabric that covers all of the laces and the lacing system. I like the boots. They're super cool. Her outfit as well. The Loewe coat. I think it was the Loewe inside, and her coat was custom, like
she had like an
Leon
armored breastplate on top of that. Yeah.
So it was fire.
Oh, yeah, the Leon Talley reference. Yeah, I saw the photos.
And everyone around her was wearing white, I believe.
Yeah.
I catched a glimpse of it. I didn't get to see the whole thing. I saw most of it via Instagram.
Via the YouTube?
Yeah. YouTube, via social media. But I liked it. And it was cool that she did her pregnancy release there. It was dope seeing A$AP Rocky cheering her on like his number one cheerleader.
Looked like fucking Rex-Kwan-Do.
With that jacket, though.
I need that overlay of Rex-Kwan-Do over A$AP Rocky.
You think Starla?
You go home to Starla at night, rocking this, forget about it.
Grab my wrist. No, my other wrist.
My other wrist.
But I liked her outfit. I want to get the red ones, but the MM6 collab.
Okay.
The correct ones.
It's their same shape, no?
I don't know if it's the same exact shape. We'll overlay it so you guys know exactly what we're talking about. We'll put both, and I'll circle the better one.
Yeah.
Don't buy that one. That one's for me only, and for us only.
So the other one, fuck off.
Yeah. Go buy the other one, please. But that's my 2 cents on her outfit.
You know what's weird?
What do you feel?
I know there's the Leon Talley reference. He's passed away. R.I.P. GOAT. I know went towards Right Hand Man. Y'all look into it. I have my tinfoil hat on right now.
Okay.
It was weird. During the VMAs, I believe in 2009, Kanye West had the same performance at the VMAs, all white, And what was he wearing?
Red.
All red. I think, and she played all of the lights. Some people say it's like a little like tie-in to Kanye. You know what I mean? Because I guess A$AP Rocky and Riri are like still good talking friends with
Ye.
with Ye. You know what I mean? It's a very similar outlook where you have like all white look onto the whole thing. It's like the staging goes. You have the red, deep red.
Saying
Like,
he's the martyr, or she was the martyr.
No, I just feel like it's like a nod. It's like, hey, like I don't know. This is definitely no all feelings, no facts whatsoever. You know, you remember that performance from Ye?
Yeah, no, I remember.
It's iconic, right?
With the red dons.
Oh, with the red dons.
The red suit.
A superior shoe to the all red Solomons. If you could get those. Get it for us actually. But I don't know. I think it could have been a homage.
I could see that. But I like the performance, like the red, all red with everyone else in the white clothing.
Naturally, your eyes are going to go towards.
Yep.
Oh, actually, funny enough, I just got in my head during the Donda, the first one.
He wore all red.
He wore all red with the
Akira
jacket. Akira, all white stage.
Also, her stages. They
two
said
references. Is that kind of weird?
They couldn't. They didn't want the ground to get messed up.
Okay,
so floating stages.
Who did a floating stage?
Ye.
For the St. Pablo tour.
Is everyone going to start doing hard Ye references, but not actually saying anything?
So we really have 3 concrete hard data facts that Ye did. You know what? Don't call it a comeback tour, but like the 2009 VMAs was a comeback. The Donda was sort of a comeback. There's a long like delay from the music, and then the deep red reference of like 2 famous black like fashionistas.
Homie's still popping willies on the zeitgeist.
You know what I mean? Obviously, we know
from the sidelines,
Ye's views and whatnot, but I don't know. This could be a deep conspiracy. Who knows? But that's what I think. I think I love the performance. I think I liked it. A lot of people didn't like it, from what I've read. They thought it was pretty like basic. But every time I saw the comment or the profiles, like basically to listen to metal, like bring Willie Nelson or Metallica on. It's like, buddy, that's not the zeitgeist no more, buddy.
It's a new day and age.
It's a new day and age. Like, you probably still listen like to Jerry Garcia and the Grateful Dead. Like, it's over, bro. Like,
play some Leonard Skinner.
You know what? Another reference. Hip hop is new rock and roll.
Listen, I guarantee you those people most likely follow the ideology. Why would I go across town when I can go across the hall?
Are we just like totally like Xing out like a good quarter of our followers? Not even. I don't know.
You guys are fucking flyover states. There's a reason. I'm coming in hot today. Go fuck yourself.
Where's your red outfit? Coming real hot.
I will. But you'll never catch me in black Doc Marten boots with red laces. I don't fuck with that.
Jesus Christ.
I said never.
Y'all look that up in your phones.
Yeah. We don't support that. We don't advocate for it. We don't appreciate it.
I do love American History X, though. Great film.
I'm about them Tim's 6-inch wheats.
All right, let's get next on the agenda before we get into some deep waters out here.
So the man of the hour right now, Pharrell Williams, Virginia Beach.
You're really coming with
that fire, with that heat.
Information age. Okay.
Because it's the most popular thing right now. Rihanna pregnant and Pharrell Williams.
Yeah, that is the zeitgeist right now. So
let's
I took the last one. You take this one, boss.
Yo, I'm fucking stoked. This is gonna be lit. Like, I'm ready to see. We saw a glimpse of it. The Millionaires back in the day, the originals.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what else.
Some of the scarves, sunglasses by Louis Vuitton that he did in collaboration with Marc Jacobs when he was a CD at Louis Vuitton, and I believe Nigo had a hand in that as well.
I believe he did.
Don't quote me on that.
He may have been a consultant.
Yeah.
But I got you. I'm gonna put them up on the shorts for you. So we're gonna see those. We're gonna see some of the jewelry he made, some of the jewelry. And I'm hoping the sneakers are gonna be cool. Like, I want to see a little bit of everything. Those old school or vintage now Pharrell marketing pieces that we saw with Louis Vuitton when he's wearing, the men's tailoring, the suits with glasses, or he's on the boat kind of dressed in a resort vibe. I want to see the full package of that. That's what I'm excited for. If I don't, I'll be very sad and disappointed, but that's my 2 cents on it. I'm pro Pharrell Louis Vuitton.
Well, so you're buying the stock.
I'm buying it. I might even buy some stuff and just like hoard it or resell it.
Well, I thought you loved this so much, you're gonna resell it.
If it's whack, I'll resell it. If it's good, I'm gonna hoard it. I'll keep it on ice.
But I thought you only buy good shit.
What was that?
I thought you only buy good shit.
Well, I'll buy the good shit for me and like the whack pieces, you know. Have those pieces pay for my pieces.
Arbitrage.
Exactly. Triple arbitrage, market arbitrage.
Well, I wholeheartedly am not a fan of this transaction going on, and it's purely a transaction.
Cue the sound drop.
I think it is very much too safe of a pick. I think multiple people have mentioned this. We all know everyone loves Pharrell. Meaning Pharrell has no enemies, no objection to everyone's just like, yeah, Pharrell, cool, nice guy. You know what I mean? But you know what? Being safe doesn't make a statement. Being safe, you know, doesn't get you talking, right? Doesn't get you bringing controversy. And nowadays, a little controversy does help your brand. Like, not all the time. We see what Balenciaga kind of like fucking deflated it, but there's a saying like, if everyone agrees with you, it's like obviously someone's lying.
Yeah, like nice guys finished last, and he's a good guy, and it's a safe pick. I see what you're saying. I'm excited for it though, but you know, speak on it.
Also, I think he's taking a place where they could have bigged up a younger designer. And this is my personal opinion. I think they should have hired someone with something more of a design background. It doesn't have to be necessarily fashion or be a garmento or fabric or a pattern maker or whatnot.
Wales Bonner.
Yeah, I personally wanted the guy from A Cold Wall, Samuel Ross. I think Virgil Abloh went on record saying that like he should be my heir apparent. You know what I mean? So I was like, if you want to honor the wishes of Virgil Abloh, give Samuel Ross a good nod. Or Wells Bonner could have done it. You know what I mean? And she's been building her brand for years, and it's just like I feel like it's just about to blow or is blowing up now. I know I had some of her Adidas shoes. I think you had some of her Adidas shoes. I love her clothes. Like her taste level is very well, and I think she has something to say coming from London. And
what about Martine Rose?
And Martine Rose. I know Martine Rose was another pick. I think obviously they're going for a black creative director.
They wanted that melanin.
Yeah, and then I don't know. They could have gave the shot to a younger designer, and I think going with Pharrell is just a little bit bland for me. So how's your CRM compared to our producer?
Very good. We're actually sponsored by HubSpot, one of the most popular CRMs in the business.
We literally just asked our producers like, how's your CRM? She's like, don't even fucking ask. I have a fucking retail management background.
It's like, what are your KPIs? What's your acquisition cost?
I was like, have you made an MVP before? That's a minimal viable product.
For me, it's most valuable player.
Well, like, have you found your product market fit? Have you done your beta testing yet?
All I know is I've never done a beta testing, but I've definitely fucked up a soy boy beta cook.
You think they've done their beta testing on the sans serif that we've seen? That whole trend, is that dying?
I feel like it could be dying because it's a phase, but what's next? Like, are they gonna,
okay, so
what do they fucking go to?
What's going on right now?
Would you say Metalwood's kind of sans serif?
That's not sans serif, dude. It's fucking all clumped together and it's like stubby and it's like one.
Okay.
The kerning's very small. I take this very seriously. I used to take font classes and I actually like took a class on it and tried to do my own fonts. Obviously, it's handwritten for me. I know it's stupid, but yeah, there was this trend in fashion where everyone was going to sans serif. Y'all could look it up. I was going to like a very generic, logo heavy, easy to replicate type of style of font. And we're kind of seeing the reverse happening right now. I think we were just talking about it earlier.
Bottega?
Bottega went back to their font. I don't know what it's called, but went back to the older font. And then the new one that everyone's talking now is Burberry. Went back to just like the regular sans and took off the sans serif part.
You know who did the opposite?
Ferragamo.
Yeah. Late to the party.
I like the old font logo of Ferragamo. I think it's like a heritage traditional brand. I don't think it should go with the whole like, I don't know, generic bland.
Heirloom products only. You know who the fuck you are.
I like it. I think it adds more uniqueness to the brand. And every brand should try to be unique and not try to be so cookie cutter and repetitive. But we're during that street wear era, now we're gonna call it now, during high fashion is what is that? Is that
Is this sensory?
damn near close enough with the inverted font like that with the block? Okay.
It's sans serifo.
Circle Loco. No, but I don't know. I like a little extra flavor. You know what I mean? Like, I don't get how people could look at something like, hey, I want the same thing. Kind of lame.
Yeah, I feel like for a while the super minimalistic thing was really in, and like the normcore, that bland. But after it's been like that for so long, it's like, fuck, what are we in the USSR? Like, is everything just brutalist? Like,
I do love brutalist architecture.
I hear that's why Berlin is so crazy or so expressive, is because the only way they can express themselves is through their art.
Maybe. I mean,
so because they can't do it through their architecture, so they have to do it through the clubbing and the arts they make.
I'm the weird guy. I like seeing the old USSR architecture and seeing how, like, obviously the foundation of it is communism, but like seeing how you design within like the hardest parameters, like everything has to be uniform, same design language, no individuality. Honestly, it's like, okay, how can you create individuality when there's not supposed to be individuality? You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I get
difficult.
you on that, and I appreciate it as well. But I'm just saying, like, as far as the boringness of like,
oh, that's how you're
everything's
comparing it to.
Yeah,
as far as-
exactly.
okay,
Like,
yeah.
is everything
Yeah, I
just
can see
going to be
that,
kind of
yeah.
like Berlin or the USSR, where it's just like gray and blah? And after it's been like that for so long, then there comes a renaissance of something wild from it, or the complete opposite, which is why I was tying it into like to Berlin and their party scene we were mentioning earlier, where the reason it's so crazy is because is that what we're going to see with these new logos or these new designs coming out?
I just there was a moment where a lot of I think it's still going on now, because a lot of creative directors now don't really have a background per se in fashion. It's like either in architecture or like civil engineer or mechanical engineer, like something that's within the other arts that involves some type of engineering, some function, right? And there's something about like that function, that ubiquity is very functional for them, because like it's very repetitive in a sense. Then when things become repetitive, they become boring.
They become mundane.
So I like seeing the newness of everyone trying to go back. It's not really new per se either. It's like I feel like they're going into the archive and saying like, I like that era, let's do that, and just they curate it through that way.
Yeah, they're going back into like the best ofs.
Yeah,
and they're putting their rendition or their spin on that, because a lot of them weren't even around when those things were.
Yeah. Well, I think it's also trying to wash away from that whole streetwear era. It's just like, let's go back to something a bit more traditional in a way, huh?
I did get to see the new Gucci collection in person recently at the Dover Street Market. Extremely tasteful.
Sans serif?
I don't know, but that's a design by committee recent collection. Very tasteful, elegant tailoring, nice menswear pieces, nice women's wear pieces. But
are you sans serif? Am I sans serif? Are you sans serif?
I'm the sand surfer.
You're the silver surfer.
What's next on the docket, guys? What's next on this dossier?
Bro, you were just on the Gucci shit, and you like Gucci.
I do. No, I do.
Didn't we review Gucci like 2 episodes ago?
No, we did, but I was just bringing it up, just in conversation. Just have a soft cut, not a hard cut.
Soft cut?
Yeah. A nice, delicate, dainty cut.
Yeah. I think people should come up with new fonts, new everything. Why not push it? Push it to the limit. Let's actually, work for your fucking money.
You know who's been pushing it to the limit?
What's up?
Got some new shit. Supreme. Kith.
Oh,
Los Angeles.
They have that new, speaking of feature font, dude, that Supreme store is fucking huge.
It's massive.
We're talking about the new one in West Hollywood on Sunset Boulevard, the famous Sunset Boulevard.
Tower Records or Capitol Records?
The former famous Tower Records.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Used to hold, for you kiddos out there, back then, you used to have to go to a fucking store and pick up a CD and talk to people and be like, what do you recommend? And then, you put on some worn-in, smelly, janky headphones.
Kind of like these.
Popping it in. And you have to listen to the album and be like, oh, I think I like it. And you couldn't buy one single. It's the whole enchilada.
Exactly. That's he learned about. You guys don't even know about no skippers.
What you know about like actually you have to listen to the interlude?
Yeah. Oh, doing that, and then
It was
having a
famous.
book, the CD book.
Yeah,
so that
yeah,
you can
yeah.
hold all your CDs in the car.
When and not to say that like cover art is disposable. Before that, I feel like they put more thought into it. You know,
Yeah.
it's like like people are gonna see this. This is your first like call to action to buy this product.
Have you? Well, you religiously leak your media.
Oh no, I'll go on record. I steal music from the internet. I am a piracy lord. Can't stop, won't stop.
Sean Parker.
Yo, yeah, I was that guy Bear Share because LimeWire. Now
Frostwire.
I Frostwire. And then, like,
Pirate Bay.
I do that. There's a bunch of torrent sites I still go to. No, my parents taught me don't lease. As I lease my apartment, but like don't lease, own. And know what? I fucking own my music. At least I gotta own something.
I own a Masters.
I own my piece of shit car. Like,
Me too.
yeah. So yeah, I steal music. Anyways, like I think it's iconic that they do it at the Tower Records. We tried going in, but we were too late. But I hope they pay a homage to Tower Records because that was a famous one where like there's a lot of like concerts and meet and greets and do Britney Spears and Instinct used to shut shit down there. Like
Yeah.
yeah.
Dude, that was a place right there.
Yeah. And that's one of the biggest besides the one in like was Times Square. No, that's Virgin.
Do you remember Virgin Records at the Block?
Yeah, it was
That
fucking
place was
huge.
dope.
But I don't know. We saw the building. I mean, they still have the skate bowl. Really happy to do that.
It's massive.
Massive,
Super
way
cool.
bigger. It looks like a fucking warehouse. It kind of reminds me of the San Francisco store. Just big, very industrial looking, fucking exposed iron beams. I think it's more rad because they have a huge bowl. I'm not a skater, but I know.
You see they have
skaters
an
will be
F1
happy.
car in there?
Mark Gonzalez painted that. Shouts out to Mark Gonzalez, fucking triple OG.
Triple OG.
True artist in my opinion. And I don't know. Literally, it's very tongue in cheek, very Supreme. Supreme goes Hollywood. What do you think?
I like it, man. I want to get inside there. I want to see something. I definitely want to buy a little something from there. Check out what pieces of art they have in there. Check out the skate bowl. And then...
Smoke a bowl and the skate bowl.
Exactly, bro. Smoke a bowl in the skate bowl. Smoke a J in the parking lot. Do some skate shit.
You were telling me, it's like, why do you put two logos? They should just put one. Like, because on the side, it says, like, Supreme and, like...
Another Supreme,
Another
like
Supreme,
50
like-
feet away from it.
He was like, you should just put one big Supreme in the
What-
middle and keep it on brand. I was like, you're right. Like, you have that minimalist look.
They should have went all in.
What a tremendous idea.
Tremendous. You know who also had a very tremendous splash in Beverly Hills on Rodeo?
Well, the neighboring city to West Hollywood, Beverly Hills, Beverly Trills for the real ones, was your boy Ronnie Feek.
With that top floor off Doheny.
We did go to this one, by the way.
Got some ice cream there. They had some cool pieces.
I just
But-
bought some new shoes. I was like, I'm going for just research purposes.
Yeah, we did our R&D there.
Yeah.
Honestly, I like it. They don't let you walk around with your ice cream and eat it, which I don't like. I
You were
understand.
confined to like a closet size.
They gave me two
terrarium.
options. Stay in the closet. Pause.
Hey, yo.
Stay in this area where they
With the
sell ice
glizzy?
cream. With the pork missile. Or you have to walk outside and eat it outside. So I ate a portion of it inside, and I was like, all right, I've already walked around this whole store. But it's cool, though. I've been to the original one in L.A. I've went to the one in New York with you in Brooklyn.
The one, it's on Sunset as well. Same street as
Yeah.
Supreme. Oh, I believe in Addition? No, AKA. Next to Fred Siegel's. Y'all looked at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've been to that one originally. I've been to the one in Brooklyn with you in New York, like the OG one when it was just
Oh,
still
was it a
boutique.
pop-up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was that? At Atrium.
Atrium. Use it a co-owner of Atrium as
Yeah.
well. So like this one like kept was
Deep
an,
cuts.
an idea.
Deep
And the
cuts.
pop-up looked like a gym locker room.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that.
That was dope. Was it on Nostrand Ave?
No, it's like Nolita for sure. It was in Nolita, the area.
No, wasn't it in Brooklyn?
No, it was there's one in Brooklyn, and but the one that the pop-up was on the film, so Nolita,
Okay.
above Houston.
Okay.
Yeah,
The one I've been to
and
with
if you say
and-
Houston, fuck out of here.
Exactly.
It's Houston.
For your house. But I've been to that one. I've been to the one in Paris.
Oh.
They're all super cool. I think the one in Paris has the best selection because you're in Paris. But they have a Sawdells over there as well, like the New York type deli.
Yeah.
With the lox and the bagels and the cream
Yeah.
cheese. But it's dope. Marble. What was the other material they had in there? You mentioned it.
It was head to toe fucking travertine.
That's what it was.
I dabbled as well being an interior designer. I know so many fucking hats, but like I live a weird life. Travertine, gorgeous material, beautiful. One big problem, very fucking porous, very soft material.
You think that's why they wouldn't let
Just
me walk
the
around with ice
upkeep
cream?
alone, it's probably at least like 5 figures every quarter. Like, cause it's high traffic, right? So you gotta seal it. And it chips very easily. And honestly, I haven't been to much kit stores. I've been to one in Miami and I've been to one in New York.
How was the one in Miami?
It's kind of like Art Deco. It's more aqua color.
Okay.
I was telling you, the store in LA feels like more like Miami style, like spa vibes, than the one in Miami.
Okay.
And like the one in Miami kind of looks like fucking Kanye's crib with all the fucking arches, really smooth walls and shit.
Miami Nights. It was all a dream.
But I think it's a beautiful store.
It's very tasteful.
It belongs to Rodeo.
Very chic.
It belongs to Rodeo for sure. You think this is too much of a statement piece for Ronnie Fieg?
You hit the nail on the head with the hammer. It's a fucking statement piece.
It for sure is.
It's
a beautiful store.
I hope eventually he buys that store, owns the property, because I feel like that would be the greatest investment to do.
Jay Lukes.
Yeah. Shout out to Jay Lukes.
Tell the kids.
You're a top
about Jay Lukes.
Top connected agent. Not even agent, broker. This man connects LA. No one even knows about him. He's guys in the shadows, just like making moves happen. Jay Lukes, if you see this, if you hear this, I would love to buy you a cup of coffee. Pick your brain. Give me 10 minutes. I'd love to hear anything you got to say. That's it.
You think he's overextending his hand because he wants to... I don't think he needs the validation, but it's just like, this is not a streetwear or boutique. Like, this is a full-on, like, luxury store.
Yeah.
And the way it's built is
think of it
contracting way. Like, it's really nice.
Think of it like the stores on Fifth Ave for the people that aren't from LA area and haven't been here.
Yeah.
But think of it like the stores on Fifth Ave or what you think of when you hear of Rodeo Drive, Beverly Hills. It's just a very big, super nice, extra opulent store. If you're in the area, check it out. Highly recommend it. Grab some ice cream there. But it's just amazing. It's beautiful.
I mean, I say overextended because if everyone knows like the business of actually retail, Rodeo and Fifth Ave, they don't make money at those stores because the lease is so fucking expensive. The upkeep is so expensive. The labor is like twice as a regular store. So it's like, is this hubris?
It could be hubris, but do you also think it could be a play as far as taxes go? Like, it's another expense.
Yeah, he still has to pay for the upkeep of the actual store. He
still has to cover the monthly liabilities.
Overhead. Yeah,
the upkeep and liabilities it is to
make.
make
How much
to
you
have
paying
that
overhead though? Like just the lease alone. Let's talk about that. That's definitely almost 6 figures right a month.
At least $100,000.
Yeah, it's a big store too. It's like there's different rooms, literally rooms.
So you got your rent right there, $100,000. Staff.
Yeah.
Another
security. Yeah, but that goes into staff.
I'm thinking another $50,000.
He runs an ice cream shop, so there's also like overhead of running up actual like permitting for like having food and sanitation.
I'm saying his break even is probably $200,000 a month.
Yeah.
Like he's got to make
wild
$200,000 to break even.
Yeah. I don't think he covers that. I think he moves a lot of units.
It may allow him to operate on a loss, which allows him some sort of tax benefit at the end of each fiscal year.
But you know,
to go with the lower bracket.
It's all about aesthetics and optics. Mm-hmm. Like you gotta spend a lot of money to look a certain way, so you can sell at a certain price point. You know what I mean? So, I was making this allusion to Mark Echo. You know, Echo Unlimited, their famous brand. Obviously, they have way different demographics, right? I'm so sorry. Mark Echo had a store on 42nd Street, a.k.a. Times Square,
The worst place in New York.
Yeah, really. The 3-story building with LED big lights, and he's like, "Yo, I did this because I wanted the validation of others to let everyone know I fucking made it. Like, I'm here. I'm a $300-400 million brand." At the same time, like, Tommy Hilfiger wanted to buy his company, and he was on a boat in the Hamptons. He's like, "I fucking did it." A kid from, like, the Bronx was like, "Yeah, the biggest lights you can see." At the same time, you found out it is the worst financial and business decision he made. And I would hate to see Ronnie Fee, like, make the same mistake.
Exactly. No, honestly, I think it would be terrible to see him do that. I think he might know better, but who knows? Let's kind of wait and see.
But then again, the demo's different. Like, he does sell more of a luxury brand,
Yeah.
So
Because, like, you can buy the Kith, like, namesake pieces, and they're not ridiculously expensive, but everything else in there, you're going to drop some bands.
Yeah. I mean, the backbone of any streetwear company, I'll let you know the real business of it. The biggest moneymaker is always tees and sweats. Always. All the other shit, subsidizes that. You know what I mean? It's like all the other stuff, like the jackets, the outerwear, and like the jewelry and whatnot. Like, you don't sell those. Like, it's nice to have just to round out the collection, but it's tees, sweats. That's the backbone of any like proper streetwear company.
Yeah, man, I believe you on that. Speaking on the backbone, of some businesses, J. Crew, a little brand that most people don't know is owned by Ralph Lauren.
Yeah, and you know what? Noah Babizian, CD graduate of Supreme.
And we've talked about this man already, but the reason we bring him up again,
founder of Noah, by the way, don't do him wrong like that. Big fan.
Have you seen their Barbers coats with Noah, the Barbers jackets, the collabs?
No, I know you're a big Barbers fan though. Even back in the day, you were.
I'm a big fan of them. They got some really cool stuff. I want to cop one of them, but damn, are they pricey? $700 for them.
Oh, dude, you just found out fashion is expensive?
Yeah, dude, I just found out. I'm about to get a second job.
We should get one anyway. This recession sucks.
I'm going to go bag some groceries.
Trust me, I ain't sirloin, I ain't spam.
Yeah, we went to Combo A. Got that Combo A.
Yo, yeah, we ate that like that. Everyone has that low-key Chinese spot. That cheap Chinese spot, and it's just like mad greasy, but it fills you up, and it's like mad cheap.
And they give you so much food. But Noah Babizian, J. Crew, their spring-summer collection just released. They got some great suiting pieces in there.
He's killing it.
The fabrics they chose, fucking amazing. I'm copying some of the pieces out the lookbook.
Yeah.
Copying because I like the taste notes so much.
Okay. You think he will reach a point where they're in the same division, Teddy DeSantis and, Aimee Leon Dore and J. Crew?
I see what you're saying.
What
and
horse
I say yes.
are you backing?
Here's my thought. Put them together, and they can make their own version of Ralph, or they could be the guys that take over Ralph after, and that'd be the proper setup.
I believe in
having
the previous
them compete,
episode, we had like a conversation like who's to be the next Ralph Lauren of this generation.
We mentioned
Teddy, but now J. Crew's throwing their hat in the ring.
And it's owned by Ralph too. Yeah. So like it's the proper, vehicle for them to be like, let's kind of groom you right here, get you right,
it's wild. We were at the kid store and he was like, "Oh, they fucking carry Greg Lauren," and that's the child, the son of Ralph Lauren. He's like, "What do you think?" I'm like, "I fucking hate Greg Lauren. I think it's trash."
I feel like Greg's trying to be Visvim, but with Ralph pieces.
But the point I'm trying to make, like, we have these other brands that are not his children. You're like, that's more Ralph than like Greg Lauren.
Exactly, than his own fucking blood. But I think if you put both of them together, either let them collaborate together, like as in collaborations, or if you actually put them under the same roof and let them run, that will be the closest thing.
I have a crazy idea. Fucking make Teddy the purple line and make Noah the polo line.
Yo,
you know what I mean? They
you heard it first, motherfuckers. You heard it first.
You know what I mean?
We want our 10%.
Yeah,
at least free clothes. Free clothes. Okay?
You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Cause like,
imagine free Ralph drip for the rest of our lives,
bro. I made it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, we getting that sirloin.
You know what ASAP Ferg said? It's like the first time I met Ralph Lauren's like meeting like Minister like Muhammad or Louis Farrakhan.
It's like meeting God.
Yeah. And then what Kanye said when he met Ralph Lauren? It was like meeting my father again. It's wild. Wait. Is Ralph Lauren? Is he like Prince? It's just something special about him, where it's just like you leave a different person.
Let me just say this way. You know how we talked about Solomon's, Rihanna wearing in the Super Bowl? Why do we all wear Solomon's?
I got into Solomon's because of Ralph Lauren.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, bro.
I'm gonna give this away.
Who wears them with a tuxedo?
Bro, I'm trying to gatekeep that shit, bro. Okay, whatever. I'll give it away. Fucking, and both our mood boards and photos. There's a famous photo of Ralph wearing his like dinner line. It has some like rugged like jeans, probably double RL, and he's wearing Solomon's to like CFDA dinner. You know what I mean? Having a meeting with Anna Wintour, and it's just like, you know what? It fucking works.
Exactly. My guy's old. His feet hurt. He can't be wearing the boots anymore with the
impeccable tan. It looks like he came from the Hamptons.
Yeah. or off of hanging out of Roberto Cavalli's boat.
Homies came from like double RL ranch in Colorado. Just like hiked across mud. He's like, I need to throw on a fucking dinner wear, but you know, I gotta go back to the plane, see my cows real quick.
So I have to go visit my micro farm.
So I gotta take a meeting real quick, and then come back to the Hudson Valley from the city.
There's actually a really famous photo that I love of Ralph and his wife. I think her name's Ricky.
Yeah.
They're somewhere on the beach, probably in the fucking Hamptons, and he has a pair of his like khaki chino pants.
Yeah.
But he hacked them at the knees, like super short. So they're just like cutoffs. He has a puffer vest on with no shirt underneath and some massive aviators. Just walking on the sand.
Was it Dale level? Nah. Dale's a reference for Pitbull, if y'all know.
I think it's probably where Pitbull got his reference from.
Probably. You know what? That's a good reference.
And I'm like, you know what? I want to wear a puffer vest with some Ralph cutoff shorts on the beach and some aviators on. And some great company next to me.
Bro, all I'm saying is, if y'all really want to support Ralph Lauren, y'all love his brands and whatnot, but double RL. A story goes, that's still the only line he has direct, like,
creative
control about, like, as far as, like, what goes on in the company.
That's the only one he wants to control.
Yo, educate these people. How many people have come from Polo U?
We got Tom Ford.
No, not Tom Ford.
Polo. I thought Tom Ford came from Ralph U.
Did he?
I believe so.
He
spent
I know
some time.
Tory Burch, Michael Bastian, Michael Kors, John Barbados.
Yeah. Calvin.
No, I don't think Calvin came from.
No. Who else? I believe Tom Ford.
Todd Snyder. Todd Snyder's from there as well. You know what I mean? Well, this guy has made a lot of people rich.
You actually know who created the RLX line for Ralph?
Spider? I don't know.
Willie Chavarria.
Really?
Yeah.
Whoa. That's another one.
Bro.
Bro.
Homie's out here in Fashion Week now with his own namesake brand.
Tell the fans.
Creative consultant for Calvin Klein, and also was the person who spearheaded opening the RLX line, which is the sport wear for Ralph Lauren. You know, homie lives in Colorado. He be skiing in Aspen, and he wants to rock that gear.
Hey, don't let Polo hear you talk when you whisper, though. Shout out JT, not Justin Timberlake. For all you golf heads, you know what I'm talking about. They're listening.
Oh yeah. You see, Tiger gave him a tampon.
Yo, he had to apologize for that. I'm like, yo, that's go talk right there, dude. He has a ball speed of 180 miles an hour.
He still got it.
He still got the juice. He outdrove JT. He's not a bomber, but he hits pretty far.
Dude, he played Sunday. He wore a Sunday red at the Riv.
Yeah, sorry, this is a tiger segment.
We got that golf too. We just ain't fashion. We're Renaissance.
Well, golf is fashion too. If you think about it, you know. Yeah, that's another pod.
Yeah, we can go on and on.
But I don't know the Caballero.
Willie Chavarria.
Chavarria, what a name.
Latino guy out of Fresno.
Fresno.
Yeah.
Well, Tom Ford's from like what? Texas.
El Paso or somewhere?
Yeah.
Or like Santa Fe, New Mexico. But yeah, so they're coming out of the woodwork, right, from all locations. I guess people read books.
That's good. How's it feel being a male Latinx?
Latinx, I fucking hate that.
I'm a Hispanic per se.
Yeah.
Seeing a guy I literally texted him like, "This is you if you went to Parsons. Parsons is like the best fashion school in America. You know, not the best in the world, but best for America."
St. Martin's,
Central St. Martin's. You know what I mean? But I don't know. How do you feel about that?
I like it, man. It's nice seeing the representation out there in the world. Seeing him on Fashion Week.
Do you think representation matters?
It depends who you ask. If you're soft, you're like, oh my God, I needed to see it.
Yo, I tried to give you an alley-oop, the easiest alley-oop. You could have been like, yeah, of course. But you know what? This is a pod, all feelings, no facts.
Exactly.
Speak on it.
You know, I appreciate the representation. I respect it. I'm all for it, and I'm an advocate. But it's not a make or break. Like,
you don't think it should be your identifying factor.
Exactly.
I see.
Like, I beat the statistic.
He kind of did though. Like you
don't.
No,
he did. I'm all for that.
I respect game, but I think his game got him there not because he just showed up to the game.
Yeah,
and being
who he is. Exactly.
You dig?
No, but he did his thing with RLX, and now he's out in Fashion Week. He had J Balvin. He had some of the big names sporting his stuff, and
he's bringing eyeballs back to New York Fashion Week, which it's been needing.
Yeah, and Tom Brown had theirs too. So, what were you saying about giving a recommendation?
I was recommending for the fans, like, yo, we should give like a movie rec of the week and be like, this is a very sartorial film that you could take like pointers from. And what'd you say?
Oh, they should watch. Yeah, fuck that. We ain't gonna tell you what to watch. I don't want you. I don't want you liking.
So you
want
to
like.
gatekeep?
Yeah,
then? You want to gatekeep? For sure.
I like it. I want to like it 5 years ago, 5 years from now. I don't want you ruining my shit. But what we would like you guys to do, we're gonna start something new every Friday.
Let's do it.
And if you guys could please enlighten us, send us in your favorite fit pick, that outfit where you feel like
your idea of the outfit of the day.
Yeah,
you know
that outfit that makes you feel like you're that girl, you're that guy, you're that they, them.
You are she, you are him, you are it.
You are it. Main character vibes.
X Factor.
Send it in to us. We're going to post it on our story. We're going to share the love. We want to see what everyone's fashion vibe is like.
I want to see what our people that listen to us, what they look like.
And we want a big ups to you.
Like, don't show your face. You don't have to, all I'm saying.
Just show us whatever you feel is cool.
You can show us your feet, though.
Yeah, if you want, send the only toes in. We're going to have our account up soon. I mean?
Like, we'll critique that for you. We'll broker that deal real quick.
Always brokering deals. Always be closing.
Hey, you think the fits are going to be fire?
Dude, they're going to be lit.
We'll see. I don't know.
I hope so.
We'll do live creative narratives for these individuals. Actually, don't send your face. It'll be more fun that way.
Yeah. I would love to say, like, damn, when they get so tasteful.
Okay. If we like it enough, might even shout you out. Who knows?
We'll tag you.
We'll see. All right. Anyways, it's been real. Love you guys. See you on the next
subscribe,
one.
Do all that cool shit.
Oh my God. Fucking Chugi. Jesus Christ.